For the makeup lover in your life.
And Paige.
And this is Lipstick and Liquor.
And today we're kind of gonna go against what we usually do.
Yeah, we always talk about getting the best deal and dupes.
Our dupes. But today we are going to talk about the items that we feel are worth the splurge. So these are items that we have tried dupes for.
And they failed.
Since it's the holiday season, you can always use this as kind of a gift guide for the makeup lover in your life. If you're wondering if it's something that maybe they haven't wanted to buy for themselves because it's a higher ticketed item, maybe you can get it for them.
Yes.
As a nice little gifty gift. Okay, so I'm going to start with my favorite eyeshadow palette. I've been stealing Paige's for a very long time.
Years.
Basically our entire friendship. Every time we would go out partying or anything, we were always together, and so I would use hers. But now that I live in a different city, I decided to buy my own. And that is, of course, the Urban Decay Naked palette. This is Naked 1. So it's the first one. It's the one that I like. The other ones don't really interest me much.
Between me and my sister, we have all of them except the Smoky palette, and this is still my favorite.
Mine's relatively new, so I haven't hit pan in any of them yet, but I know Sin and Half Baked I will definitely hit pan.
I have hit pan, if not used all of this section.
I haven't actually tried out Creep or Gunmetal yet. I stop at Hustle, so I'm definitely going to try out Creep maybe sometime this year. But it's worth the splurge. It's about $51. That's expensive, but this is the only eyeshadow palette that you will need.
I mean, you can say it's all you need, but then you could be me and have 15 to 20 other eyeshadow palettes.
But another reason why I think that this is worth the splurge is because the payoff is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, you get such a good, nice, opaque, blendable eyeshadow in this palette. And
Urban Decay got it right.
Urban Decay knows how to do their shadows. And it's worth the splurge.
Yes, I concur. Okay. So a few months ago, I bought Hard Candy's Tiki Bronzer Highlighter, and it was supposed to be a dupe for MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, which is kind of a cult classic beauty guru YouTube thing. And I hated it. It was terrible.
Yeah,
it didn't
it
have any shine. It just wasn't a highlighter. I'm wearing this today, and as you can see, I have a nice healthy glow. It's actually relatively cheap. It was $25, and the Tiki one I paid like $11.99 for.
Like that, yeah.
And it was awful.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely worth the splurge on this guy.
So that's MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle.
My next worth the splurge item is actually kind of contradictory towards one of Paige's favorite dupes. So Paige loves the Joe Fresh lip liner dupe for the MAC lip liners, but I still love the MAC lip liner. I'm going to tell you why. So I feel like I get a really, really good, nice, even color with this. And they're easy to sharpen, they go on really easy. They're creamy enough that you can blend them, so you can do a full lip with them and then just toss some lip gloss over top of them. But the reason why I love them is because I love the MAC lip colors. I love all of the lipsticks, and there's a lip liner that matches each one of them. I like to kind of stick in the same brand when it comes to lip liner and lipstick duos. So if I buy a new lipstick and I love it, I will go back and I'll get the girls to help me match the lip liner. So I use Cherry with my Ruby Woo, and I use Dervish with Faux. And these are my two faves. These are only, I want to say $21, maybe $23 for the lip liner, and it lasts a very long time because this is chock full of product. So I say that this lip liner is worth the splurge. There are some lip liners out there that are not worth it, but these ones are.
What?
Oh.
They suck.
Oh.
My next worth the splurge is actually one that Laura doesn't like. So,
yeah.
Personal preference is key in this.
Yeah.
This is the Buxom mascara. I think it's just their regular mascara. It has the greatest brush on it that I've ever seen, and I've never been able to find a dupe. Not once. And it's a little more expensive. I think it's $29, but worth it.
Yeah. The only reason why I don't like it is because it ends up under my eyes very quickly, and I don't like that. I don't go for that. So I prefer my Maybelline, but it does have a really nice brush. So my next worth the splurge item is one that I've tried dupes for multiple times, but I haven't quite found something that has the same consistency, the same payoff, the same shade. So this is the NARS Creamy Concealer. This guy is $32. That's expensive for concealer, but all I need from this is one swipe under each eye and I am good to go. This is by far the thickest concealer and the creamiest concealer I have ever used. It is also the lightest, so it's very, very hard when you're pale to find a concealer that's light enough to be able to do like highlight and contour with it. This is a nice fair pinky tone shade, and this is the shade Chantilly. This is kind of a cult classic with all of the pale YouTubers.
Yeah.
This is what they all use. So
the only one I found that even battles that one is the Naked Urban Decay one, right. And it's just as expensive.
Exactly.
So
yeah, so this is definitely the worth the splurge concealer that I haven't been able to find a good dupe for, unfortunately.
Also, if you roll up to a party and you give your girlfriend or your child who loves makeup NARS,
yeah,
you're solid for life.
They will love you. If you just stick this in somebody's stocking, they will do the dishes every night.
My next worth the splurge item is also by MAC. I talked about MAC and Mineralized Skin Finish. This is their Vintage Matte Collection lipstick. It's in the classic bullet, but apparently at Christmas time they put out a fancy bullet of this.
Really?
And I kind of want it.
I kind of want it too.
It's Ruby Woo, and this is the red lipstick of all red lipsticks.
It is the OG fave lipstick of mine.
Taylor Swift used to use consistently NARS, and she has, yes, and she has switched to Ruby Woo. So you know if Tay Swift uses it.
Yeah. I have like small lips, so I like to overdraw with my cherry lip liner, and then I put some of that in, blend it all up, and I have the biggest, most beautiful red lips you could possibly imagine.
I have never received more compliments than when I wear this.
Yep. So that one is definitely worth the splurge. It's another MAC item, so it's not that expensive.
And to all my pale ladies out there, if you have pale skin, this literally brings out the red in your cheeks. Like, you look like a jolly old Christmas person.
And then my last worth the splurge item is my favorite foundation. This is a very expensive foundation. So a couple years ago when I was matched with this one with a Sephora associate, I looked at the price and was like, oh, I think maybe I'll buy my groceries instead. So I am using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. This guy is $51. That's expensive, but it has an amazing consistency. It has a great color tone for my skin. It lasts really long. It has clay in it, which is an oil absorber, so you aren't as shiny. But the thing I love about it the most is what's not in it, and that is sulfates, parabens, and gluten. So I am not putting any of that grossness on my skin for like 14 hours a day. This is a very, very good foundation, and sometimes I feel like my skin clears up at the end of the day after I've been wearing it all day. It kind of calms down the redness of my acne. So
my last worth the splurge item is actually a whole range of makeup. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills. This bitch knows what's going on in the brow world.
She knows what she is doing.
So my first product I ever bought of Anastasia Beverly Hills was the Brow Wiz pencil. It's great because it has a built-in spoolie on the end. That's the brush you use to make them all full and beautiful. Get them in the right spot, and then it has a really, really, really thin retractable pencil, and you can make little hairs. It's just great. And I am in the color taupe for all her eyebrow products. And the second product that I invested in was Dip Brow. This is like a powder mixed with gel, and it gets a little dry, but you just gotta put a little bit of setting spray in there and it perks right back up. These literally last forever.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who's ever had to repurchase a Dip Brow.
No.
And if you're gonna use Dip Brow, I fully suggest getting this brush. It's number 12 brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a really nice, thin, low profile, angled end, and a built-in spoolie.
Yeah.
So it's really great. Now, in addition to her brow products, I have a few things on my wish list this year. I want her Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette.
Yes.
I want
her glow kit.
Both of them. She has a Moonstone glow kit and another one. I can't remember the name.
Dying for Moonstone.
And I also really want all of her liquid lipsticks.
Yeah.
So
in case anybody still hasn't gotten us any presents,
there you go.
There's a list of ones that we would like to try.
Yeah.
So those are our worth the splurge items. If you have any questions about any of the stuff that we've purchased, just let us know.
Slide into our DMs.
Slide into our DMs. Oh, and don't forget to enter our contest.
Yes.
We have a giveaway going on right now.
We'll put the video with all the rules and particulars right here.
Yeah, you can go ahead and watch that. You can take a look at our Facebook page, our Instagram page, or our Twitter page, and you will get all of the details of that contest. Make sure you enter before the end of the year.
Yes, so if we hit 100 subscribers before the end of the year, we'll draw on December 31st,
Yeah.
and if not, we will wait until we have 100 subscribers.
Exactly.
So get us there quick.
Yeah, make sure you help us out with that challenge, and then you are one step closer to winning an amazing prize pack. But once again, thanks for watching.
Yes, like and subscribe.
And make sure you share, because
Sharing is caring.
And cheers till next time.
Cheers.
Cheersies.
We really need
we
to
just
start,
like throw things out.
we really need to start drinking again.
I know.
Soon.
Soon. Hashtag soon.
Winter is coming.